Howdy gamers, welcome back. Let me take you back to a time where I was just a dumb little gamer goober gabber baby. Actually more like 6 years old. Anyways, when I was a child, my huge and muscular Chad dad gamer pioneer of the century bought a PlayStation 2. A machine so advanced, it could produce realistic footage that you controlled in real time. Me and my dad became quite a dynamic duo. He would sit and play violent video games, shooting and killing people, and me, with my dumb gamer kid childlike brain, would just sit there and drool at the screen and watching hundreds of people suffer and die. At the age of 7, my dad got this new and fantastic awesome game set in the Western times called Red Dead Revolver.
Howdy, stranger. Always nice to see a fresh face in town. You look like you could do with a bath, a soft bed, and the company of a fine woman.
My dad, being a psychopath, loved killing people, so naturally killing people back in the dark ages where you had revolvers and basically no law, was just a perfect combination of good parenting and, fun, bonding. A few years later, I'm in middle school and I'm getting bullied, but I'm still gaming, so I don't care. A new game comes out called Red Dead Redemption. You get the badass cover art of a guy with a sawed-off shotgun just looking you in the face like, yeah, Simon, I know you gave me a wedgie last night. Does this look cool to you? No, it doesn't, does it, huh? Yeah, I wanted to be that guy. Still, actually. So I kind of started drooling again. I kind of got that childlike tendency. My dad also got his Alpha Chad gamer energy just restored into his body, And he freaking bought the game. I go up to my dad's and I play the ever-loving heck out of this game. This cowboy adventure where you're just a wacky old guy going through the West, shooting people here and there, yes sir. Bad things happen, whatever, and you rob trains and you ride horses and it's just so cool, Anyways, Radio Silence from the company Rockstar. Well, actually not, they kind of produced GTA and, all those other who cares games. But then, it finally happens. Red Dead Redemption 2 is announced. Me, now a grown-ass man. Put on my, straps, my dungaree, my jeans, my hat, and I just begin to drool all over again, baby. I find my best badass cowboy action, and, I just start role-playing immediately. And that's just the trailer. And when the game came, my father, coming out of the horizon, not on a horse, but in a car this time, with a hat on, sideways. A whistle can be heard as the wind blows dust balls across the field, and he says to me, "Son, you better put on your drooling face. We're going back." So now we're at the point of what this video is about. Red Dead Redemption 2, a hacking cowboy game for grown-ups like myself. And I am grown-up and I can play it myself. So what is Red Dead Redemption 2, you ask? Red Dead Redemption 2 is Rockstar's newest epic cowboy game. It's pretty old by now, but it's the newest. Where you ride across the Wild West, you gunsling your way through just a great story with great characters, great action and great set pieces, and we're just gonna talk about why the game is epic. The Red Dead Redemption 2 story revolves around the Van der Linde gang. The year is 1899 and the civilized world is taking over, squeezing the remaining outlaws outside of society and down into the dirt. And you are Arthur Morgan, Dutch's right-hand man, caught up in all this drama between the new society and the old cowboy epicness, you know? And just like my former high school bullies, their future just doesn't look that bright. And yes, Simon, I still remember you. And I'm not that small anymore. Yeah. I was just impressed with how fleshed out every character was. Not just the main players, but if you walk around enough and talk to the other characters, you realize they have their own little arcs here and there. And that brings me over to one of my personal favorite arcs. My friend, who I later named Simon, the snakebite guy. Yeah. The snakebite guy was just a man who I met when I was riding randomly, and he was of course bit by a snake, and I have a lot of pain in my leg, next to my crotch area, specifically next to my crotch I have a lot of pain, please would you suck it out, mister? Probably poison venom and whatever. And honestly, I didn't know if that even worked. Is it really a thing? Can you suck out venom? Huh. Well, anyways, so I started sucking. And this guy was like, yo, thank you, mister, thank you, you know, what I owe you my life, mister. So I walk into town like a few days later, and this guy says, go into the general store, mister, and get yourself something on me. And things there cost like $3. Kid, I have a Lamborghini horse. I don't need your charity, okay? So anyways, I ride out again. And I find this guy again a few days or weeks later, I don't know the timeline exactly. But there he was again, bitten by a snake. Oh, mister, please, it's right next to my crotch area, please suck it out again, please. Alright, Simon, I won't enjoy it, but I'll do it a second time. The Lord have mercy if I find you out here again. That was my thought process, at least at the time. Anyways, a few weeks passes, and I find the same guy again. And I know by now I have been used for my services. I know I'm a good venom sucker, and I suck real good. Why would you abuse my powers like that, Simon? What do you gain? Unless it's just sick, perverted pleasure or some stupid like that. So anyways, this time I caught on to Simon's scheme, so I left him to rot. I knew it was just a fake, until he got a heart attack and died behind me. I wish I could have done more, Simon, but you were just so stupid. So anyways, Simon died, sucks, and he was just a random NPC encounter, and you get so many of those, and it keeps the world alive and fresh, and it's super cool. But a man of the West needs more. A man of the West needs a good, a perfect, just a badass guitar riff, backing him up as he drowns a hog-tied man, waiting for the alligators to eat up the evidence. The horse needs hooves, and the gun, you know, needs a bang. The glass needs to shatter, you know, the punches needs to land. The Arthur needs to scream when he falls or when he whatever shoots, or you know. And the sound is just amazing. It really immerses you into the experience of being in the West. The horses sound alive, and you know they breathe heavily when you push them hard, and you know they neigh and whip sometimes also. The actors did motion cap, which made the characters in-game seem more real than the milk that my dad went out to get 5 years ago. And it really makes for a more intense and immersive experience, just watching the face move, every wrinkle, every drool, every snort, every, you know, every movement just puts me straight into the game, and, you know, emotions are conveyed and I understand. Me, big smooth brain, understand. Gamer knowledge? Emotion? Wow. The backdrop just looks like a perfect Bob Ross painting, with the mountains, the trees, the, you know, the plains, the swamp. Everything is just distinct. Everything is just cool, except for that area, you know. Me and my homies, we hate that area. That sucks. But the rest, just epic. And the visuals are so detailed that even the horse balls have physics. Okay? So if you have a male horse right up to the mountains where it's cold, they shrink. Insane. Thanks Rockstar for making this amazing game, but please stop hugging GTA Online, you silly dumb goofy goober bastards, and make a new game. Thanks Epic. If you liked the video, like. If you disliked the video, we can't see it anyways, too bad. So like it anyways. Subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, my final thoughts on the game is that it's super amazing good single player. And I just wish they would add like an epic DLC like Undead Nightmare was for Red Dead Redemption 1. But you know, zombie games are silly and just a trope at this point. Am I right? Anyways, see you later gamers.